Good feedback because I have well my headphones, so there shouldn't be any feedback.
Okay.
Know what's happening?
No, yeah, that's what we're wondering. Is it's making weird noises, and since you have headsets, so it doesn't make sense why it would do that. Ah, well, anyway, so that's what's going to happen. So let's we're on the ration part. Say, are you buying rations? Still 5 silver each, along with the water. The water is at least enough to get you there, which could be that's 2 liters of water.
Okay, but more than
As
didn't
for me,
say-
I guess I'm not going anywhere because my wife and child won't let me. Wonderful. Yep, there's the noise. Are you pressing the button when it does that? Like,
No, I'm doing absolutely nothing. I don't know
Okay.
what's happening.
it's just making... That's odd. You're not doing anything. Maybe it's just the mic. Oh well, who knows. And it just, like... I think it just turns on randomly. Maybe that your button's broken.
I have no idea what's happening.
It's making all types... It's making all types of weird noises. Right, so, say, go back to... We're just trying to do one thing, and that's, did you get rations? Okay, so you have rations. Okay. And Heartflame doesn't actually have money, does she?
Huh.
Oh no, she has a little bit of her own money, so she can get rations. Okay, so Niltaor, that's down to you. You need 12 rations to survive this trip.
I guess didn't well, I forgot the names. Makfar like grow a lot of crops.
Yeah, so you're gonna buy some from. You still have to buy them. Just because he grew a bunch doesn't mean he gave
guess.
most of them to the town, which means either way you're gonna have to buy rations. Because I don't think he can't part with his own because he needs his own rations anyway. So it's 5 silver each.
I guess I'm gonna have to buy them.
Yeah, not like you have a choice. Because you should have thought of that before he already gave them to the town, but, you know, he already did.
Hey, at least we have rations to sell.
Yep. So... Oh, yeah, sometimes you can do that. So, well, just use,
Yeah, I'm gonna have,
you're gonna have to use push to talk then.
That's what I use.
No, what I do voice active. Voice active is the wave of the future. Slash, the most awkward thing you'll ever have ever. 'Cause you'll be surprised what picks up. Alright, so, you guys are relatively prepared, from what I hear.
Yeah, how much is this gonna cost?
I don't know. What, 12 rations? That's equivalent to 6 gold. If you want to get ration prices, all you do is you take the amount of rations, if it's and divide it by 2, and then you get that much gold it's going to cost. It's the easier
Okay.
formula. So Marky is actually going to come along for this, just because you need a heavy hitter. Someone who can stand on the front lines, because a lot of you guys are squishy. If they get to you, you'll get torn to pieces. At least Marky
basically
stands a
all of us.
chance, somewhat.
You barely have any HP.
Yeah, Marky has a high amount of HP, plus you have to stick close to him because he's got the ability to cast disadvantage on things.
I'll stand behind them. How about that?
I'm going to assume that all this stuff is up to date. I have a feeling it might not be, though. Let me double... Because I have a feeling he is up to date, but... part of me says he's not. He's got that, got that, got that, got that. He's got extra attack. Yeah, he's up to date. He's got everything he needs, so he's ready to go.
So we're gonna go now directly, or gonna wait a day?
So first off, it's you guys went out and you guys you're in the pub and you're gathering everything you need, which is you're collecting rations, you're getting requisition from the barkeep. What is his mood? It's because you're buying it, he doesn't give a fuck. Like if you just wanted it for free, he would care. But since you're buying it with coin, he doesn't. Like he's like, oh, here you go, just take it. So since you're spending coin, that's what matters to him anyway.
We should probably go check if the if Tukri has a prospecting kit.
Okay. Who wants to do the? Are you just gonna all go to her house? What about the rest of you? Are you guys gonna... So, Say's gonna go to Tukri's house to go get a prospecting kit. What about the rest of you? Because that's the direction you need to travel in.
I wasn't asked to join yet.
Okay. You're gonna... because nobody's gonna ask. They didn't even know you heard the conversation. It's really... Like, they went up to Mark... Like, Say, did you go up to Marky? Or was it... Let's see, actually, let's roll a D2. So, it was Heartflame who went up to Marky and asked him to go, and they just ignored you. Like, they just went straight on their adventure, so you have to try and trail them if you want to go. So...
You're gonna have to ask us.
I very well do.
So, you're gonna stealth your way around. So, he's pretty much gonna follow us.
I can be any animal I choose.
Or he could ask to join.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's up to him, though. So, currently he's following us until he approaches one of us and says, you know...
I'm a squirrel.
Could just ask us basically.
I am currently a squirrel.
Okay, so... So you're just gonna trail us. Okay, so... It's like, Is it something domestic? No. Okay, so you hear heated conversation from inside. Basically, we're talking... What the hell are we talking about? There's a lot of things we could talk about.
Where are they in the map? Oh, there they are.
We're talking about religion. We're talking really about, you know, Isha believes certain things. I believe certain things. Because, remember, I was conscripted to be a monk. I was forced to be a monk, just like a lot of us. A lot of us are... It seems like the common theme is that we're forced into religion. We're not... It's not because we choose to be religious. Marky was one of the exceptions. But a lot of us are forced into religion. So I'm one of them, and Isha's like... Isha's the opposite. She willingly chose to serve the divines. Because she has the divine spirit. But I'm like, my debate is, you know... You're not doing it because you're not doing it because you're a good person. You're doing it because whatever spirit is in you is influencing your mind. Of course you believe in the divines when they grant you the powers. What happens when those powers go away? So, are you guys going to interrupt that, or... Because it's a heated debate out the window.
Gonna wait, I guess.
Say you're just going to knock on the door.
They won't.
Okay, so it's like, right, we'll talk about this later. So open the door. It's like, you again. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for your wife or girlfriend or whatever.
It's like, Tukri, yeah, she's right inside. So she's over in the corner. She's cooking something because I guess we take turns.
Hey, have you got any form of prospecting kits?
It's like, what do you take me for? Of course I do. What is it to you, though?
I'm just like jingling a pouch of coins.
Okay. It's like, You do know I can't replicate that kit with coin. You're gonna have to come up with something better than that.
Well, the reason I'm going up and prospecting things is probably to get the town stuff, so shrug.
It's like, does this face look like he cares about the town?
Well, you're the only one in the town that would get the medal.
It's like, that is true, and that's exactly why I'm not sure I want to part with my kit. It's the only one I have, and it's made of a very rare ore which I can't really replicate. Nor find.
Well, if you want, I can bring it back to you.
That's like, I don't think I can make that promise. I don't think I can take that promise. What happens if it's stolen while you're out?
Then the person who tries to steal it from me gets violently murdered?
It's like, yeah, that's the usual way to solve things. So, it's like, alright, I'll cut you a deal. You can have it for a time, but you need to bring something back of value that I can use.
Okay.
It's like, so where exactly are you going with this?
North, I think, to the ice place.
It's like, some decent iron ores up there. There's a metal up there that grows in, so like she has a pouch on her back, and she's pulling it out from the pouch, and it's like it's a material list. It's like, and she's like thumbing through it. It's like, here it is, frost stone. Grows in strange crystals in ravines. Do you have climbing gear?
No.
Okay, so it's like, you're not making this easy on me. So not only do I have to loan you out, I hope your thing's going off. Not only do I have to loan you out my prospecting kit, I also have to loan you out climbing gear. This deal is getting more and more unsavory as I see.
I'm willing to pay for the climbing gear if you want.
Okay, so it's like pay is not the problem. That for me, it's never been the problem. It's always been materials.
Well, climbing gear just takes, what, iron?
It's like, not if you want it to actually stick.
We're talking about ice here, not,
It's like, I like to make sure that my tools don't fail. It takes a composite. I don't use iron, I use steel.
Well, that just takes iron and coal.
It's like, yeah, but it's still more efficient than iron. I don't make tools of iron.
Well, then it's easily replicatable.
Let's see, you say that like iron is in good supply? No, it's never been. And steel takes time.
Didn't you just say that there's some good iron deposits up there?
It's like, yeah, but when's the last time I traveled to a frozen wasteland?
Shrug.
It's like, the point still stands is, if you're going to come back with this, you're going to have to come back with something worth replacing.
Okay,
it's like, it's like,
do you want
I'll
me-
let you have what you need. Just, I need you. So it's like, she produces what looks like a contract. It's like, I need you to sign here. Just so that I know you won't weasel your way out of this.
I just look at Rang and then look at the contract.
So Rang like leaps off your shoulder and just looks at it. Like she puts it down on the table and then Rang just leaps on it and like pecks at it just randomly. It's like the contract says that you must deliver 10 pounds of ore.
10 pounds. Yeah, we've got a pack mule. Well,
Yeah,
a
so-
human pack mule, but still.
It's like the contract also says that the quality must be of rare or higher. Something of iron, a decent quality of iron. So, and like he's looking at you, like he was pecking at the contract and he's looking at you and it's like, do you understand the quality that she's asking?
What, rare or higher?
Yeah, it's very vague words, so.
Yeah, it is very vague words. I assume a high purity or something?
It's like, that is the only assumption I can draw. Perhaps you should ask her.
So what exactly do you mean by rare or higher?
It's like, oh, decent quality, something that's, I don't know, somewhat pure, mostly iron, not much rock in there.
Okay, makes sense.
It's what did he call it? Frost rock? That was
Froststone.
frost stone, the stone that's in it's in crevices, grows like a crystal. So it's like she also requires 5 pounds of frost stone.
So 10 pounds of steel
10
and
pounds
10
of
pounds
no,
of
10 pounds of iron of good quality and 5 pounds of frost stone.
And wait, what? Because technically I'm doing this for you. What would I get?
It's like, well, you get my esteem. You can actually, I'll be able to part with more advanced equipment if you decide to be competent in this job. There's a couple devices I have that you could use.
Devices?
It's like, I hope you didn't just go sexual with that.
No, I'm just confused what
It's
you
like,
meant
good.
by devices.
Things like, you know, grappling claws, more advanced technology. Things that I don't usually part with, but if you prove that you can actually do what you say you can do, then maybe I might be able to contract you out more. Hey, hell, I might be even able to pay you.
Well,
User
Say does what
disconnected
she
from your channel.
says.
That's like, good? Alright, so, it's, see, he gives you like another piece of paper. Here's a description of what you need to actually go get from my workshop. Just walk in there and just look for it.
Cool.
Okay, so
User joined
it's
your
like,
channel.
alright, now get out of my house. If you had, you said, you know, I'm trying to prep dinner here. Or lunch, whatever it like, she doesn't even know what time of day it is, she just looks outside.
I waved back.
Okay, so...
Okay, so have
Do you notice
everything we need
Spicoli at
now?
all? Whatever he... What is... Spicoli is still a squirrel, right? You're still a squirrel?
Yes.
Okay, so... Do you notice the strange squirrel that's been shadowing you?
On the roof.
Okay, so... Rang actually is ignoring it. He's not... If he does notice, he's not going to tell you. Oh, you have high perception, so... Yeah, you notice the strange squirrel scurrying about. Which is, you know, it's a little unnatural around here, so... Do you address
I do.
that, or do... Yeah, it's because you don't notice the squirrel. So...
What's going on
Insight,
with
which
that?
is high enough. Alright, so... You're pretty sure it's a you know, you're pretty sure that's druidic magic.
I wonder why Spicoli's following us.
Okay, so...
Who's following us?
So, like, Rang chimes in, it's like, he's going to try and tail us. He seems to be not asking why to join. He seems to be not asking to join the adventure.
Huh.
It's like, let's hope that he will survive the cold. It would be a shame to have him freeze to death.
Yeah, I just grab what we need, and then...
So,
add
well,
it
you
to
have to
my-
use perception, because you have to look around the workshop and see, do you actually match the item with the description? So... Okay, so it's pretty easy enough. She's actually very organized. You just pick up the items that wears, which is you pick up the basic... It's really just it's a claw attached to a rope, along with some... What the hell do they call it? Like, they're pegs that you just slam into the mountain. What the hell are they called?
I think I know the name of those.
It's part of the climbing kit.
Pitons.
Yeah, batons.
Pittons.
But you have a bunch of those. You have at least 20 of those, along with the grappling claw, and you also have the prospector's kit, which is pretty much just a backpack. All that stuff goes in the same kit. So now you have another bag. You just you take the stuff out of the backpack, like basic stuff like a pickaxe. There's looks like a multi-telescope so that you can actually look at the ore. I don't know, are you going to take that with you, the multi-telescope?
Yeah, just take backpack.
Yeah, just take the backpack's contents. So that's all it was in there was a pickaxe and a multi-telescope.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the grappling hook. So now you're kitted out, and you have now you have this rope. You have this rope and this claw and this pickaxe on your backpack.
Yeah, I give all this stuff to Marky because he's the pack mule.
Okay, so he's getting a little weighted down, so whatever.
I wouldn't be able to carry it myself.
No, it sounds about right. So he now has a pickaxe. It's 2 pounds. The grappling claw weighs at least 1 pound, so he has at least a 1 pound grapple claw, along with now he's got the how much did the rope weigh?
Is it hemp or silk?
Yeah, it's hemp rope. Yeah. Hemp is like the easiest thing to make it out of. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more. Roll insight. I'm curious about this. Okay, so let's roll one more thing. Okay, so that rope is not normal rope. There are 2 other ropes it could be. Try and guess which one.
Magic rope?
That's of course it's magic rope, but what type of magic rope? There's only 2 other ropes it could be.
Extra strong magic rope?
That's very close. Okay, so this is the rope of climbing. This is a 60-foot long silk rope. So this is a really, really long rope. This is longer than standard rope, along with it's longer, it's stronger, it weighs about 3 pounds, and it can hold up to about a ton and a half. So it's a very strong rope. It's a high quality rope. So yeah, bring that back, because he's gonna know if you. Along with you don't know the command word. That's the one thing that you don't have. So this is an enchanted rope. It's supposed to have a command word that allows you to make it animate and simply come alive. But you don't know the command word. She didn't tell you, and she didn't write it down. So you have to use it like a standard rope. You can't use it like a...
Well, that's easy to fix.
What, learning the command word? What'd you use? Okay, so,
Identify.
So you're going to spend about a minute analyzing the rope. And, so it's you're having difficulty finding the you identify that it's a magic rope, but finding the magic word to make it do things. You test a whole bunch of words, but none of them seem to work. So like the basic words awake or the simple ones aren't working.
Stupid magic rope.
So with that, it comes alive. You're pretty sure the words magic rope are what triggered it.
Huh.
So you tried everything and you just say stupid magic rope, and then it just comes alive on Marky's back.
Okay, it can turn off now.
Okay, so that didn't work.
I say magic rope again.
Okay, so and that makes it go back to sleep. All right, so now that you guys have established that you have a magic rope, now what? So you're just gonna move on?
Is everyone ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, Spicoli's on her tail, so he's gonna find his own way. You're gonna have to be some sort of creature that's resistant to cold, because we're going to a freezing area. Alright, so we're gonna start. We start at the Heartlands, and this is where we are. Let me go get our sigil.
What's an animal that can handle the cold very well?
I don't know. Can you be a
I'm thinking,
penguin?
I guess.
Can you be a penguin?
What?
You can be a penguin.
That'd be funny.
Waddle waddle.
A white bear.
Yeah, that'd
I
be a
mean-
little odd having a penguin following us around. So,
I guess a wolf.
yeah. I don't know about a wolf. I don't know if maybe a frost wolf would summon that. So that would probably work.
Frost wolf?
They call it a winter wolf.
Or a snow fox.
Winter wolf, snow fox. You actually can't be a winter wolf because that's a challenge tier 3.
How about a white
That's a
bear
little too
instead?
high.
What's an animal that's kind of a low CR and doesn't look very intimidating and wouldn't be
And
odd?
can hide. I think that's the bigger one.
That's snow fox.
Okay.
Snow fox. All right. So there you go. So we're gonna start there. Who is leading us? That would be Niltaor. You're the one that got the mission, so you're the one who knows where we're somewhat going. So that would be rolling
yeah, I'm
encounter.
gonna have to well,
You guys-
lead everyone. I'm the one who got the mission.
Yep. So you have to roll, because we have to go multiple encounters, because it's 90 miles, which is equivalent to like 3.5 days worth of travel. So that's 3 encounters, maybe 4. So 4 encounters just to get to the base of the mountain. You must find the dice. You have the encounter dice. You must now roll it. You will get it eventually.
There we go.
It's not going.
You want me to do it?
I guess
No,
normal.
he's got to learn.
There we
There
go.
we go. Okay, so
Challenge of
first
the
24 miles. Okay, the first 24 miles you don't encounter anything. So right about there.
And again, I guess.
Yep, just keep her going. So first 24 miles,
Keep
nothing
her
happens.
going.
Why'd you go slow pace? You slowed down?
I thought I got the one. Ah,
No,
that's
so
the wrong one.
okay, so we'll just go with normal pace. So we get about there, and then we find something. Let's
This
roll
is
it.
just a place filled with frost snow.
Not quite. So, remember that part where you said you were looking for any sort of settlement? I think you found one.
Okay, the place to stay at least.
Yeah, there's like a... So, you're well and truly in the tundra. Like, it is below freezing, and the only thing standing between you and a very icy death is a thin shield that's glowing red, or glowing an orange color, a fire shield. That's the only thing standing between you and freezing to death. So, let me go get ours. So you're traveling at a weird diagonal, because you're trying to get to where you're going.
In the shortest route possible.
Shortest route possible. That is not what I was looking for. I have to go... Because I forgot when I copy-paste it, I have to copy-paste you guys again. You know what I just realized? I just realized that I don't know. You guys could just drag yourselves onto the field because none of that ever changes ever. Actually, that's wrong because that's not true. Your health does change.
Yeah, but it also changes on the sheet if you've set it up correctly.
Yeah, so. So, that's like... Yeah, it is set up correctly, so... So he's off to the side. So you're in this frozen wasteland. Doesn't look like there's anything about it. And then all of a sudden, who gets to see it? This is a perception challenge.
Should I do it as well? Well,
Oh, it's 5. Anybody could get that one. Everybody's got to do perception. Let's see who actually
I got a
sees it.
+5.
Yeah, so say sees it, just roll it anyway, just for record's sake. You see it, Marky. I wish I had a perception button. I really need to make one. I gotta have Marky's sheet open because I can't really roll it from his.
Even Rang sees it.
Yeah, because he's an extra-dimensional raven. He can see most things. So, Maki, in his genius, cannot. because he's snowblade. He's got a helmet on. Then there's a nice ice storm going through this area.
Snow's caked his face.
Yeah, so he's not used to cold environments, especially in plate armor. So, or especially in whatever his chain armor. So who's going to call out that there's a settlement? Let's roll a... It's a D2, because that would be Niltaor. The party leader is the one who spots the settlement.
Hey guys, there's a village up ahead.
Okay, so... The village is... It's not that outlandish. I mean, it's very small. It's not even really much of a village. It's really just a building.
Who on earth would want to live here?
Oh. It's like Heartflame's like, does it matter? At least it's some sort of shelter from the cold. And Mark is like, I, for one, am willing to get out of the cold. It's like, well, it takes a little bit of concentration to do this, so keep moving. So you guys gonna keep moving? So, like, you've gone from forest.
Go right towards the shelter.
Yep. It's like you went from forest, and then as you approach through the land, it went into snowdrift, and now the snow is up to your waists. You're walking, trudging through snow. Let me see if I can add some ambience to this. One that's not as... Oh. I think that might work. It might be... let me lower the volume a little bit. So, heavy wind, blowing through the area. Snow being blasted everywhere you go. That was it? Really? Okay, anyway.
Put it on repeat.
Yeah, but still, it's like, that was it? That was a very short track. Okay, so we're traveling through the area. Snow. So as you approach it, there's a definite door. It's right in front of you. There's a... This construction looks like it's made of wood, but it looks a little too solid to be made of wood. Maybe that's just an outer layer. So there's a massive door. Knocking on the door. Marky's got his weapons out in case something comes out. Heartflame still has to concentrate in order to keep the shield up. No answer. I think it might be the wind.
Gonna bang harder, I guess.
So you're banging this strength roll. You have to use your strength on the door and just to bang it harder. Bang him, HRD. So. Okay, so this time it's loud enough, and then the door swings open, and what's on the other side?
Batman!
Not something you want to see, so... What's the average? Oh, the average level is 5, okay. Choices, choices, choices. So you open the door and you see something that you weren't expecting in this area.
Quaylog.
Not quite. So you open the door and you see this half-snake woman open the door. It's like, who are you? What are you doing near my house?
Why?
Freezing to fucking death.
Why is there
Like
a light
and?
throw?
You got room in there?
It's like, yes, but what's it to you?
Why is a snake in the snow?
Could you be friendly to a bunch of travelers?
It's like, fine, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, and tell your friend to stop sneaking around. You know, I almost ate him.
He's just been following us, I don't know why.
So, do you... Okay, that is a... Are you going to try to get into the door before it closes?
Hold on, do they blatantly say it loud enough so I hear?
Yeah, she does. The Lamia here. The Lamia does, but what about Say? Say, did you just say it as loud as you could in the wind?
No, well, no.
Okay, so loud enough so that you could hear.
Fine. I transform back into Scully. And I walk in through, and I have my hands in my pockets.
Okay, so
Smoking a
you might not
joint.
want to, because remember, it's freezing cold outside.
I know,
That's,
but it's only for a couple seconds.
so inside, it looks pretty nice in here. You know, to say the least, compared to what's outside. So it's very simple. It looks like this place is used to having guests, even though she was trying to block you out. Like she's slithering over to the corner where it looks like there's a small kitchen. It's like, make yourselves at home. Just try not to touch too many things.
Thanks. I've got a very
You
fancy
greatly
place
appreciate
here.
your hospitality.
Okay, so it's like it's only hospitable because I'm still questioning whether I should just eat you guys or not.
I don't think I'd taste good.
It's like, hey, at least I'm being honest. You know, right? Honesty is everything.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
think it was the
so.
effort.
It's a virtue or something.
is there a chair?
So there's a lot of things. There's chairs, there's couches, there's like a bed over in the corner. It looks like a really big bed. It's over in this corner.
That couch looks real comfy right now.
Yeah,
Where is
so
it?
it's like, do me a favor, wipe off the snow off your outfit before you sit on my upholstery.
I don't have any snow on me. I was an animal.
Yeah, but you just walk through the snow. It's a blizzard outside. Even the small exposure would get snow on you.
Fine, I just shake it off.
Okay, so everybody else, yeah. So yeah, you use prestidigitation. Heartflame, she stopped the shield. It's only Spicoli has to worry about that because the rest of you were surrounded by Heartflame's shield, which evaporated most snow that touched you. Okay, so and it looks like she was cooking something before. It's like, you guys enjoy, you know, I don't know what this is, but do you enjoy food?
I
We got. I brought
Everyone does?
Russians.
Say what? So you all just gave yes.
I think most people like food.
Okay, so like all right, so it's like I'm gonna be honest. You know, part of me does still just want to eat you guys, but another part of me is willing to hear you out.
Again, I don't think I'd taste very good.
It's like doesn't matter what you taste like. Food's food, right?
You're liking
I
food, right?
I don't think it's worth the effort, actually.
It's like, well, whatever. And she has massive strength because apparently she's picking up what looks like some sort of snow creature, but it's a plate about her size. So and she's handling it like it's not even weighing that much.
Huh.
Other things
Okay.
include, you know, she's got very pale skin, and also, you know, she doesn't have anything on from the waist up. And from the waist down, she's a snake, so. It's like,
So
you
what's
know,
life like out in the tundras?
yeah, pretty peaceful. Yeah,
Quiet.
hunting, I guess. A couple things like to come out here.
I gotta say, the forest is more warm, I could say.
It's like, yeah, but the forest also has things that try to kill me, so.
Well, I'm sure
Stuff
there's
happens.
things that... Sure, there's something that tries to kill you in here at least
So
once.
it's, she's just saying, you know, you should, yeah, it's a crowd around the table, so the table is right about there.
Do you enjoy music?
It's like,
Yeah,
not
good.
really, no.
Oh.
It's like, after hearing a lot of music, I decide not to like music after a while. So she's, does she notice that? No, she's not. She's ignoring that. Okay, so everyone crowds around the table. Unless Spicoli, you're going to crowd around the table, or you're just going to sit in the couch.
This couch is really comfy,
Okay, so staying on the couch.
and I'm high. So, laziness.
Okay, so it's like, so what brings you this far out? You know, I normally don't get fresh meat this far out.
Looking for things and stuff. I've got, well, his got the prospecting kit. I'm looking for some minerals, and, there was some recent magical floating down river that we're trying to investigate as well.
It's like you're talking about the strange things happening with the Swift wall, with the tidal walls, right? How they're happening at a different time of year.
A long.
It's like, yeah, I've been trying to figure out why that is too. I haven't really found it out either. It's like, just know that I'm not the most hostile thing you'll see here. There's plenty of other things that are out there that are going to do more harm.
Fun.
It's like, well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
wouldn't
kind of
count it as
expecting that.
fun. I don't think life-threatening things are supposed to be fun.
Was meant to be a joke, but okay.
Well, it's like, well, it wasn't a very funny joke.
Well, most jokes aren't that funny, but you have to keep trying.
It's like, well, I have some advice for you. It's, as you travel further north, you might find things that you might not like. If I had to guess, you guys are trying to climb the mountain, right?
Yeah, we might
will
end up
try
climbing the
to.
mountain.
So, it's like, my advice is don't do it. That stone has been coming alive for some reason. Not a lot of miners decide to go somewhere where the rock itself is trying to kill you.
Living stone, eh? Fun.
It's like, not sure what's animating it either. I've done some magical scrying, just nothing for certain.
You see Scully lying on the couch. It's probably a rock elemental if it's not a wall.
It's like, yeah, I didn't really count too much. They just tried to smash me, and I just turned them into little pebbles.
It's probably a rock elemental.
It's like, and she's looking at you. How would you know? You're a druid.
I can change into those eventually if I was told.
It's like, oh, okay. Well, you don't seem like the type of person that would change into something that looks like that has an ugly face.
Sorry, what?
So that's what she's saying. It's like you don't look like someone who would turn into something that has an ugly face.
Wait, he doesn't have to transform to do that, though.
Okay, so.
I would
It's like, oh, really? It's like, you know, druid magic is not my specialty.
It was another joke.
Yeah. And she just kind of waves a hand and she does this. So she does 3 clones that, like, really rapidly. Like, you just see that she starts to duplicate around the table. And it's like, if you've noticed illusion magic is more my specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with a wave of a hand, the illusions go away.
Illusions only can get you so far, though.
It's like, but it'll get me far enough. I'm not too picky about how far it goes.
Fair enough.
I also know some minor illusion spells.
Okay,
Create a
so
small magic.
it's like, adorable.
I guess some
You
floating
think you can
daggers.
cast magic?
No, that is just for trick and show.
I
And
can
then, like-
tear a hole in. I can tear a hole in the fabric of
Yeah.
space.
And then the topic just shifts. Like she's listening to that. It's like, so tell me why I shouldn't eat you.
Well, I did just start explaining how I can tear a hole in the fabric of space-time and.
It's
how
like, yeah,
wouldn't
but you
want
can't
in
do
your
that
house.
now. What are you, a beginning warlock?
I can.
You still
do
haven't
that
reached
now.
that potential.
Listen, you got any favors
Do you
not
want
done?
me to demonstrate?
It's like, well, you could, but you know, but probably that same hole would tear you guys apart as well as I.
Listen,
No, it's
you
a very selected area.
You need any favors being done?
It's like, actually, I do.
We'll do that if you don't eat us.
Okay, so it's like I don't know if you can actually accomplish these favors.
You'd be surprised on what we've done so far.
It's like, yes, that's adventuring stuff, but I'm not talking about adventuring stuff.
I know, but if it involves killing or whatever, we can probably
It's
do
like,
it.
that's adventuring stuff. That's not what this involves.
Well, what is it
What
then?
would this involve?
So like she kind of sighs and kind of slithers off to the corner, or rather, she slithers onto where she is. It's like, you know, it's very lonely where we are.
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay, so it's like, and she kind of raises an eyebrow. It's like, that was too eager.
I just start laughing.
Okay, so
Well, I would summon some creatures, but I would.
and
usually
she
try to
immediately
beat
just
them.
looks at you. It's like no, don't even go there.
Are you looking for another lycanthrope?
It's like no. She's a Lamia, not a lycanthrope. Lycanthrope is a werewolf.
Lycanthrope? I thought. Dude,
Lycanthrope is a werewolf creature. Werewolf
not
type
good on
creature.
Well, replace what I said with what you
Yeah,
said.
Lamia, which is snake person.
I'm not good with my mythology.
Anyway,
Jeez.
so it's like I'm looking for something a little bit more permanent, not something that's gonna temporary. That's it. I can get as many temporary flings as I want, but I'd rather have something more permanent.
Well, I'm doubtful any of us would be able to really live out in the middle of a tundra.
It's like, what are
Maybe
you
not.
talking about? That'd be easy. You know, we don't live we live here just to get away from people.
Well, there's a thing called freezing to death. Most of us do it.
It's like, Pisha, freezing to death isn't that bad. Well, besides the whole burning and then freezing.
How would that make it a permanent thing?
I could live in this.
Like, because it's not a permanent thing. You can unfreeze the person. You know, I have spells.
Generally,
I
unless you're
can
It's like, tell you what, let's make a deal.
more deals.
It's like, oh, so you'd rather I just eat you now?
No, continue.
It's like that's what I thought.
I'm saying this like half sarcastically though.